Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Welcome into the Steelers Talk Live Show. I'm your host, Jack Sperry. That is your producer, Jeffrey Cooperstein. It's been a while, Coop. It's been nearly a week. Cassie and I have been in Pittsburgh, stopping by Steelers training camp. And today we got a lot to talk about here as the Steelers have an off day, getting ready for their first padded practice tomorrow afternoon. First up on today's show, we got the latest Steelers news and rumors. I'm going to let you guys know how Aaron Rodgers has been doing in general through the first 4 days of training camp practice and more. Then we'll get into our next Madden stream here in our Summer Madden Series, Week 18 versus the Baltimore Ravens. The winner not only wins the AFC North in our Madden simulated season, but they also win the number 1 seed in the AFC. So tons on the line in our regular season finale today. Coop, is your arm getting tired over there, pal?
Well, I switched arms.
You switched arms. Okay, well, that's good. Well, if you're here, I want to see who the real ones are here at the beginning of today's show. Spam those me's in the chat. If you guys want a shout-out, spam those me's if you've liked the stream already. We got 128 people watching live around the world right now. I see Nicholas. I see Luke. I see DJ KJ, JP. We've got Sarge. We've got Thomas, Cougar. We got Patrick, Joe, Czar, Josh, Lazarus, Chuck. We've got William. We got the Madden God, Jason. A couple Jasons in the chat.
Are you planning on getting Madden this year?
I am. Fluven.
They suckered you in?
They're going to sucker me in. Yes, they always do. CJ Ross is here. We've got William D, Kyle, Ronnie, Dominique. We've got Tristan, Florida Girl 420. We've got William D. We've got Brian. We got Kyle, DeMonte. We got a good crew of Steelers fans ready to talk some Steelers football here today. And Coop, it was a very fun weekend. Me and Cassie went to Pittsburgh. We went to a couple Pirates games, went to Steelers practices over the weekend, and now I'm back, and it's good to be back with you, brother.
Hey, good to be back with you as well. It looked like a solid time out there.
By the way, you want to show the people our new piece of artwork behind you there in the studio?
Yeah, one moment here. I'm just trying to figure out something with our software, but I think I've figured it out here. So let's give her a whirl.
You know, we got a little addition to the to the studio here. We got a little Acrisure Stadium artwork there behind Coop in the studio. Nice little addition there. We also got a new TJ Watt poster over here in the studio as well. So a couple additions. Big shout out to Chat Sports for hooking us up in our new studio here with some Steelers artwork. But Coop, let's start off by talking about training camp here and what we kind of saw from the team over this last week. They have gone through 4 practices, none of them with pads. Pads begin tomorrow in Latrobe. But when it comes to the biggest winners, I think you could include guys like Jalen Ramsey, Derek Harmon, Caleb Johnson. There's Joey Porter Jr. had a phenomenal week as well. The pass rush, everyone on the pass rush looks great. I would say just the defense in general, Coop, looks like it could be the best defense in the National Football League, especially when you get into those 3rd and long situations.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is usually the case that first week of camp, the defense is ahead of the offense usually, right?
Yep.
But we do know how talented this Steelers defense is. All of the talent in the secondary and in the pass rush. It does have the capability to be the top defense in the league this year, no question about it.
Yeah, the pass rush looks absolutely crazy. And, Mike Tomlin said in his introductory press conference at training camp that the reason why they got Jalen Ramsey is because they wanted to be able to go man-to-man versus any wide receiver core in the National Football League, and they have definitely shown that during these practices. Lots of man coverage, and what the Steelers are banking on is that their secondary is good enough in man coverage where they're going to be able to completely blanket an opposing team's wide receivers, and they're going to bank on their pass rush to get to the quarterback before any of those receivers get open. I think it's a really good plan. I think it's going to be a plan that ends up leading to an elite defensive unit this year if the Steelers can stay healthy. So let us know down there in the comment section who you think was the biggest winner of Steelers training camp to this point. And while you guys get those names down there in the comment section, if you guys have a topic that you want to discuss on today's show, if you want to talk about something that you noticed from training camp or whatever, you want to get on the show, you guys can donate to the channel via Super Chat, Venmo, or PayPal today. If we can get to $50 total, we're going to be giving away one of our Steelers Talk hats at the end of the show today. And if you guys want to double your raffle tickets, you can go to @Jack-Sperry on Venmo or @CaptainJackRabbit on PayPal. And if we want to show the donation menu here, $5 gets you into the raffle to win that hat.
Let me know if this looks better.
That looks better.
Okay.
There we go. So $5, you get a raffle ticket. $10, you get 3 raffle tickets. $20, you get 10 raffle tickets, plus your name on the Steelers Talk gong here. Then $50. Every $50 we make on the show today, we've got the lemon juice back, guys. I will take some lemon shots for you guys. If we can get to every $50 that we make on the show today. And if we get to $250 total, we are hitting the gong today. So thank you guys so much for all of your support.
Bob Locke is so close to being banned from this channel.
Why?
He keeps talking shit.
He keeps talking shit about
Yep.
you? Well, maybe you have to, toughen up a little bit over there, pal.
Or I just ban him.
or you just ban him. I mean, I guess, Rob, you've officially been warned by Coop.
Robert.
But $20 from Alex Lanier. Let's go. And he says, let's go Steelers Talk. Alex, I believe you are already on the gong. But $20 gets you quite a few raffle tickets today. Gets you 10 in the raffle to win a hat today, Alex. So one of the real ones, always in the chat. Appreciate you, Alex. Thanks for stopping by today. And then $10 from Robert Locke says, sense of humor, Coop. Do you own one?
He's been warned.
Just talking shit in the chat.
He's been warned.
All right, Coop says you've been warned, Rob. I have no control over it, by the way. Coop can just go rogue and kick you out if he wants to. So if I were you, Rob, I'd be nice to him.
Rob,
because
this is not a democracy.
it's a dictatorship in the chat, led by Jeffrey Cooperstein, unfortunately. But thank you for the 10 there, Rob. You got those 3 raffle tickets. We appreciate you, my friend. And, of course, my lovely girlfriend, Cassie Voth, is in the chat. Not my girlfriend, my fiance. I'm still getting used to saying it for sure.
No dinner for Spare Dog tonight.
But she was wearing that ring in Latrobe, and she was it was sparkling in the sun there, Coop, for sure. There's a lot of people looking at it. So I think I did a good job. But we'll get into our first segment here in just a second. CJ Ross comes in with a super chat. We'll get to him in just a second as well. But we got a lot to talk about here on Steelers Talk today.
Also, for free entry, follow Jack on Twitter.
Yes, we have to get to $50 in donations today for us to give away a hat. That is not my rule. That is my boss's rule here at Chat Sports. But if you guys want a free raffle entry, you don't have money to spend on a YouTube show, we completely understand that. All you have to do is follow me on Twitter @Jack_Sperry for a free raffle entry. Greatly appreciate all of you guys' support. And somebody's asking how much to just buy a hat straight up. It's a $50 donation, all right? So $50 Venmo, PayPal, Super Chat, $50 will get you a Steelers Talk hat. I don't set the prices for those guys. My bosses do. If it were me, I would have them be a lot lower. But it is $50 to buy a Steelers Talk hat. Otherwise, you guys can get some raffle tickets and try your luck in the raffle.
James T. Yoder on Twitter if you want to.
Yes, James T. Yoder. He's the one that sets the prices, but it is his company. So, okay, let's. We got a couple super chats to get to here before our first segment. First up, CJ Ross has heard Dante Kent looked real good. Rodgers is fire. So Dante Kent actually did look really good, Coop. He's working with the third and second team defensive units right now, but he had an interception on Skylar Thompson. He's been looking really good in coverage. He's looked really good in the offseason program as well. And I really like Kent's film coming out of Central Michigan. So I'm a big fan of his. He's a name to watch during the preseason. When it comes to Rodgers, we'll talk about Rodgers in our first segment today, so I don't want to give away too much there. Then $10 again from 10 from Zwap. I don't think I've ever seen Zwap in the chat before, Coop. Apparently it's not a first-time super chat.
Congratulations to Zwap.
But Zwap, thank you for the 10. You are in the raffle, my friend. Says, how is TJ Watt looking? He's looking like TJ Watt, man. Like, he's locked in every single snap. I think the team posted a photo of him mid-practice, and like the face that he is making just shows he's completely locked in. I think he's going to have a fantastic season this year, and I think he's fantastic for the development of Troy Fautano, because Fautano has to go up against him pretty much every single snap during practice this year, and of course he's going to take his lumps. TJ is one of the best pass rushers in the world, but it's only going to make Fautano better going up against this guy every single day.
We need to put Watt against the other tackle to try to get him some pointers.
Yeah, I don't know if it would help. $20 from Brandon Nicholson. It's good to see you, Brandon. Thanks for the 20. We need to put him on the old gong here. So, Brandon, you are going on the gong. Coop, if you want to read the question.
Yeah, he says, glad that the offense has to go up against one of the best defenses. Iron sharpens iron.
Yep, 100%. Steelers versus Steelers, as Mike Tomlin likes to put it.
Who won?
Defense definitely won the week.
So the Steelers won, though.
So the Steelers definitely won, but the defense was definitely the better unit throughout the week, which, by the way, it probably should be. Like, this team's defense is going to be the heart and soul of the team. Obviously, most of the money is on that side of the ball, so they should look better, right? So I'm excited to see how the offense responds this week, though.
But now that the Steelers are actually spending on offense, Cowherd says they're doing it in the wrong places. So.
Yeah. We finally spend money on DK Metcalf, and he doesn't like the move. Well, which one is it? I mean, seriously, he is such a... I can't say what I want to call him right now, but he's an idiot, all right? That's all I'm going to say.
You were going to use another word.
No, I know, but I'm holding back, all right? But let's get into our first segment here before I get into too much trouble. The latest Steelers news and rumors is our first segment today. We have a lot to talk about surrounding Aaron Rodgers. We're going to talk a little bit about the wide receiver room, a little bit about Broderick Jones in the left tackle spot. Lots to talk about in our first segment, and then we'll get into our Madden stream for the day. Week 18, the season finale, the regular season finale. The winner gets the number 1 seed in the AFC and wins the AFC North. There's a ton on the line here in the regular season finale of our Summer Madden Series, so don't go anywhere. But first, the latest news and rumors surrounding the Pittsburgh Steelers are coming at you right now. Welcome into Steelers Talk. I'm your host, Jack Sperry. Today we have a ton to talk about on today's program. First up, my thoughts on Aaron Rodgers, the things that have been impressing me about Rodgers at Steelers training camp to this point, and then one area that he definitely needs to get better at if the Steelers offense is going to be Super Bowl worthy this year. Then we'll get into some discussions around the offensive tackle position surrounding Broderick Jones after his injury. Are the backup offensive tackles in Dylan Cook and Calvin Anderson a better option than Broderick Jones at left tackle this year? We'll talk about that, and then we'll get into some wide receiver and offensive tackle free agency and trade options that the Steelers can consider after releasing Cordero Patterson earlier today. But we actually put out a video of my list of winners and losers from training camp through the first 4 training camp practices in Latrobe. If you want to see which players are doing well and which guys have gotten off to maybe some slow starts, I'm going to put the link to that one in the comments and description and put the chip in the top right. And I actually told you guys on that show that we're trying to lap the entire AFC North here at Chat Sports and new subscribers. We also have Bengals, Ravens, and Browns channels here at Chat Sports. We have currently added over 1,000 new subscribers, and we are so close to passing the other AFC North channels for the month of July. We only have a few more days left before we came on the show today. We already added 21 new subscribers on that first video alone, so make sure you guys click that subscribe button if you haven't already to help get us over the top and help us lap the AFC North here in July. So our first bit of news here today is that the Pittsburgh Steelers cut running back, wide receiver, special teamer Cordero Patterson today after he missed the first 4 training camp practices in Latrobe. Actually, he was the one that broke the news himself on X earlier today, and that's just obviously a crazy way for the news to come out, is Cordero putting it out himself. And now the Steelers have 2 open roster spots on their roster, or that's what's going to be happening once DJ Thomas Jones, who had a torn Achilles in yesterday's practice, once they put him on the season-ending injury list. And that is really unfortunate, guys, that DJ Thomas Jones is feared to have torn his Achilles at practice yesterday. Seeing him get carted off, and after he was having a pretty darn good practice, and Steelers coaches were really lauding his ability as a blocker and how violent he was bringing, and how much effort he was bringing to the table. Seeing a UDFA that was really a coach's favorite at that point in training camp go down with that kind of injury is definitely disappointing to see, to say the least, when it comes to DJ Thomas-Jones. And, we can take a look at the report from Nick Farabaugh from Penn Live that confirmed it, saying Pittsburgh Steelers rookie tight end DJ Thomas-Jones is feared to have suffered a torn Achilles today during training camp practice. Team sources tell Penn Live. So obviously we wish DJ a full and speedy recovery, and who knows, maybe he'll be back with the team next year when that fully gets back. But the Steelers do have 2 open roster spots after getting rid of Cordero, and then their eventual move a designated DJ out for the rest of the season. So now I want to talk a little bit here about Aaron Rodgers, because we didn't talk about him in my winners and losers list earlier today, because I didn't think he was necessarily a big winner, but he also wasn't like a big loser. I think that it was a mixed bag for Rodgers through the first 4 practices, and I do want to cut him a little bit of slack for maybe some of the accuracy issues and the miscommunication stuff, because it is still very early in his Steelers tenure, and he is still developing chemistry with his Steelers weapons here in Pittsburgh. So first, the thing that really stands out when you're watching him in person, guys, is that the arm talent and the quick release and the zip is definitely still there. And honestly, something that really impressed me about Rodgers was his ability to lower his arm angle to throw it around defenders trying to bat his passes. I mean, there was a number of underneath throws where Rodgers just lowers that arm slot a little bit and throws a perfectly placed football to his check down option. It's not a deep down the field laser type of throw, but it's still a very impressive throw. And just watching him warm up, seeing him throw the football, seeing how fast it comes out of his hand, you can tell that he is definitely the most talented thrower of the football in the quarterback room for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year, and it's not particularly close. And then another thing that really impressed me about Rodgers is how efficient he was at the goal line, all right? For those of you that don't know, the Steelers do something called 7 shots at the beginning of every single team period practice, where you have 7 opportunities at the goal line to score a touchdown, or it's a failure for the offense. It's first to 4, best of 7, offense versus defense. And Rodgers is 4 of 6 on those opportunities for him right now. And one of them was a perfectly placed back shoulder to DK Metcalf that was just well defended by Joey Porter Jr. So he's been very efficient. He knows which matchups he wants to exploit. He knows where to go with the football, and he's getting rid of the football quickly. But the area of improvement that this Steelers passing attack needs to get is that they need to start throwing the ball down the field with more efficiency. I think Rodgers only had 2 or 3 downfield completions throughout these first 4 practices, and what I mean by downfield is 10 or more air yards. He had 0 deep completions, which is 20 or more yards down the field. So Rodgers, obviously going up against this really good Steelers defense, there's not going to be a ton of opportunities to throw the ball deep down the field, but you're going to have to face good defenses in this league to go where the Steelers want to go, which is to the Super Bowl. So you're going to have to see, as camp goes on, Rodgers begin to pick apart this really good Steelers defense. If we get to that point, I will feel very confident about this Steelers offense heading into the year, but obviously, it's still a work in progress on offense with Rodgers at quarterback, but it's an okay start, all right? I want to make it abundantly clear. This was essentially his mandatory minicamp, all right? No pads, all this different stuff, 4 days of practice. Rodgers is just getting acclimated to the new offense, to his new weapons. He didn't have Jonnu Smith for the first couple of days, but, he is showing enough there from a foundational standpoint where I think they can get to that point where they are slinging it down the field as we approach the end of the preseason. Also, Rodgers is sporting a new helmet. We saw him wear the more modern version of the Shutt helmet during mandatory minicamp, but it looks like he's gone back to kind of the more old school Air XP model that he wore in Green Bay and with the New York Jets. Mike Garafolo had this to say about the helmet situation with Rodgers. The model he wore last season was the Shutt Air XP Pro Q11 LTD. The one at minicamp was a Shutt F7 Pro. The one he wore yesterday at camp is a Shutt Air XP Pro VTD 2, I mean, goodness gracious, which is in the yellow for the NFL, NFLPA testing results. That means not recommended, but permitted. So Rodgers is allowed to wear this new helmet that he is wearing. It is very similar to the old model that he was wearing in Green Bay and New York. And there is a picture of all the approved helmets in the National Football League today. His old model is now in the red, which means you can't wear it unless you want to take a heavy fine. But his new helmet now, the Shut X Pro, XP, all these different things, whatever it means, it is in the yellow, so he won't be fined for wearing this jersey, for wearing this helmet during the season. So let me know what you guys think down there in the comments section. What is your confidence level in quarterback Aaron Rodgers at this point in time? At this point in camp, what is your confidence level that Rodgers is going to be able to be a successful quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year? Put it on a scale of 1, meaning he's going to be terrible, to 10 being he's going to be like a Pro Bowl, all-pro caliber guy this season. In just a second here, I'm going to tell you about our sponsor today at Fanatics. And while I'm talking about Fanatics today, go down there in the comments section and let me know your confidence level in Raji heading into the year. All right, so now, speaking of Raji here, if you guys want to get his jersey today, you can get it at a great price from our friends at Fanatics when you go chatsports.com/AR8. Of course, he's wearing that number 8 for the Pittsburgh Steelers this year, and whether you want it in black, you want it in the new alternate jersey, which I don't recommend because they're super ugly, or if you want it in white, you guys can get it from our friends at Fanatics for a great price when you go chatsports.com/AR8. Really do appreciate all of your guys' support. That link is down in the comments and description of today's show. And if you click that link and you make a purchase, Fanatics sends us part of the proceeds from your order. So if you're already planning on getting an Aaron Rodgers jersey this year, just go to chatsports.com/AR8 so that some of those proceeds can go to the channel. So yesterday, Broderick Jones left practice with a soft tissue injury. He is currently considered day-to-day. We'll see when and if he can put the pads on this week when the Steelers go to their padded practices in Latrobe. But yesterday, backup Dylan Cook, not Calvin Anderson, took his spot at left tackle with the first-team offense, and he reportedly held his own. He didn't give up too many pressures. He didn't give up any sacks, and honestly, he looked better than what Broderick Jones was looking like out there, and he's supposed to be the first-team option as a former first-round pick. So I have a couple questions after what happened yesterday. My first question is, will Calvin Anderson or Dylan Cook be at left tackle tomorrow if Broderick Jones can't go? Of course, the Steelers gave Calvin Anderson the bigger contract, a 2-year, $4 million deal this offseason, but Dylan Cook was out there on Sunday, and he held his own. He actually looked pretty darn good. So it's definitely possible either one of these guys could get those first-team left tackle reps tomorrow when the pads go on, especially if Broderick Jones is not out there. But another question on my mind is, are these guys better than Broderick Jones at this point? I mean, it's no secret that on Steelers Twitter, there's been a bunch of clips of Broderick Jones taking pretty bad losses on film, and obviously the pads haven't come on yet, and you can't really judge an offensive lineman until those pads come on. But Broderick has not had a good start to camp. He's not getting off the ball with any sort of pace or speed. He's allowing very easy inside counters. He's just not really putting up much of a fight. So, I don't think Jones looked particularly good in week 1 versus Dylan Cook, who went in there and actually looked pretty decent against Alex Highsmith, Nick Herbig, these number 1 edge rushers for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I think it's definitely possible that, at some point this year, we're talking about Dylan Cook or Calvin Anderson being the option for the Steelers at left tackle. But could they potentially be considering another offensive tackle? Could they consider bringing in somebody in free agency or via trade? There are some options out there that could be possibilities. There's a couple of Kansas City Chief offensive tackles, Jalen Moore and Jawan Taylor, that could be up for a trade here because Josh Simmons, the first-round pick for Kansas City this year, has been absolutely balling out apparently at Kansas City Chief training camp this year. I think that he's going to play very early, and if he does, that means either Jalen Moore or Jawan Taylor is going to be a potential trade candidate, especially for the right price. I do think the Steelers would have to pay a little bit of a premium because these NFL teams usually like to, keep extra offensive linemen if they have them because it's such a critical position but it's certainly possible Jalen Moore, Juwan Taylor could be made available for the right price. Another guy that could be made available is Chicago Bears left tackle Braxton Jones. Now, I wouldn't say Jones is anything special. He can be vulnerable to the bull rush, which is why I think that his ceiling as a left tackle is capped, but he has been a very effective left tackle in the National Football League according to Pro Football Focus grading, where he has graded extremely well in their grading system over the last 3 years. In Chicago, he was top 20 in the league in 2022. His rookie season, 2023, still pretty good. And then last year, he was 22nd out of 81 starting offensive tackles in the league with a 77.4 PFF grade. They just drafted an offensive tackle in the second round in Ozzie Trapilo in Chicago, so it's certainly possible that Jones could be got for the right price. I also think Jones is an excellent fit in Arthur Smith's zone-heavy scheme. He's an excellent athlete, and he moves around very, very well. So, if he's available, I would absolutely be willing to trade one of the plethora of mid-round draft picks the Steelers have heading into the 2026 NFL Draft, especially if Broderick Jones is just not cutting it heading into the season. And like I said, the Bears did draft a left tackle of the future in Ozzie Trapilo in the second round this year, so it is a possibility. But unfortunately, guys, NFL teams really don't trade offensive tackles this early into the season. Maybe if the Bears really start stinking it up, maybe they will consider moving one of these guys at the trade deadline, but really going into the season, depth is really valuable at the offensive line position, so I'm not sure if any of those trade options are all that realistic. So let's take a look at some of the free agency options. George Fant has played mostly right tackle in his NFL career, but he is still out there, a longtime veteran. You could think about moving Troy Fautano to the left side if you want to replace Broderick Jones. Isaiah Wynn is another guy to consider that's played all over the offensive line in his NFL career. Andrus Peat is still out there. He's not very good, to be completely frank with you, but he's played tackle and guard. He brings some versatility to the table. Tyron Smith, formerly one of the best left tackles in football, played with the New York Jets last year with Aaron Rodgers before he had a season-ending injury. He announced his retirement earlier this offseason, but, if he's still in shape and if he's still in football shape in terms of his size and strength, could Aaron Rodgers maybe convince him to come play one more season with the black and gold? And then another guy to keep your eye on is David Bakhtiari. Now, Bakhtiari is somebody that hasn't played an NFL game in a couple years here. I'm not sure if he's in football shape, but in terms of guys that do have a connection with Aaron Rodgers, of course, he was his left tackle in Green Bay for so long. They're really good friends. And, if Rodgers gets input on this decision, if they say, hey, Aaron, who do you want to bring in here? Bakhtiari might be at the top of the list, especially if he's still good to play in the NFL. He tried to last year and no team picked him up. So make sure you guys click that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. If you're having a good time today, we got one more topic that we need to discuss on today's show. But if you're still with us here and you're enjoying today's show, click that thumbs up icon. We greatly appreciate it. All right, so the final topic that I want to discuss on today's show is don't be shocked if the Pittsburgh Steelers make a move at wide receiver. And the reason for that, guys, is some of the secondary options in the wide receiver room when it comes to the first-team offense. Roman Wilson and Calvin Austin III are kind of off to slow starts at camp. DK Metcalf is fine, and Pat Freiermuth, Darnell Washington have actually had really good starts with Aaron Rodgers so far here in Pittsburgh. But Calvin had a little bit of a drop issue in week one. He made some nice plays, but others he left on the field. And then Roman Wilson has been pretty much invisible through the first 4 practices. They're lining him up on the outside, which I think is kind of a weird strategy. I think he's more of a slot technician, and I've always kind of thought that about his game. But they're using him on the outside, and as a result, he's not really getting open, and he's not getting a ton of opportunities. So if they want to bring in somebody to fill that kind of outside receiver role and replace Roman Wilson, give him some more time to develop before he takes on, hopefully, a starting role eventually. Amari Cooper is a name to watch out for. Aaron Rodgers has really thrived with big body route runners like Amari in his career. He's been very complimentary of him in his career. So keep your eye on him. Keenan Allen, there was a report last week that he's kind of taken a look at the landscape before the season, before he signs on with a football team. Pittsburgh could be in that mix there. Then Gabe Davis, they brought him in for a free agency visit. He's a really good run blocker. He's a downfield threat. Had some good seasons there with Josh Allen with the Buffalo Bills. So those are 3 options to keep your eye on the free agency market. And then a trade is still possible as well, guys. I know that they're interested in guys like Romeo Doubs and Dontavian Wicks. Not sure about the Packers' interest in letting one of those 2 guys go, especially with Christian Watson still dealing with an injury. Trey Palmer is a guy that they made a call to, according to Zachary Smith. Adam Thielen is an underrated name to keep your eye on. The Steelers were very interested in him at the trade deadline last year, and the Panthers have a lot of young, new wide receiver talent, and Thielen might be wanting to play for a team closer to a championship than Carolina. And then John Mechie is maybe a 6th or a 7th round pick type of trade asset there that the Steelers can turn a 6th or 7th round pick into a potential starter for this football team. So keep your eye on those 5 guys. We'll see what ends up happening. I think the Steelers will probably continue to roll with Roman and Calvin for a little bit here, but if they don't turn it around, it would not shock me one bit if the Steelers make a move at the wide receiver position before week 1. So predict it for me down there in the comments section. Will the Steelers add another big name wide receiver before the start of the season? And if so, who do you think it's going to be? Let me know down there in the comments section. And that'll be it for today's edition of Steelers News and Rumors. Again, guys, we put out 2 videos today. You guys can check out our winners and losers list that we put out earlier today. You guys have been absolutely fantastic over the last week or so. So make sure you guys click that subscribe button if you haven't already to never miss any of our content. All right, we got some super chats rolling in here. By the way, we have passed the $50 mark, so we are doing a raffle today, and I have to do my first lemon shot here.
Steelers are going to sign Alan Lazard. Trade for him.
I mean, maybe. It would be like a 7th round pick, and it would be the most Steelers move ever. But $10 for Robert Locke's Classic Cassie, or Classy Cassie. Would you please give away some hat raffle chances? All right, Cassie, let us know in the chat. So that's 3 raffle tickets there. Cassie picked 3 people to put in the raffle. Casey, our assistant producer today. Intern Casey, is that what we're calling him? All right, he's paid intern, I guess. But intern Casey, if you want to make sure you see what Cassie puts in there, we greatly appreciate it. Thanks, Robert, for that $10 super chat. Black Wolf 412, $2 says our defense is stacked. Austin, I still don't
talking about Terrell Austin?
No, he's talking about Calvin.
I don't know. He's talking about defense.
I know, but he's making 2 points in one sentence there. I don't think Austin's the issue. I mean, I think he had like 2 drops in the first few days. He's been better than Roman. I will say that. Roman, I just think they're putting him in the wrong spot, Coop. Like he's a slot receiver to me. He always has been, and they're putting him on the outside. And like when you put press coverage on Roman Wilson, Joey Porter Jr. and Jalen Ramsey are taking his lunch money. He's just not that kind of receiver, man. Like he's more of a slot guy. I had a true slot designation for him coming out of Michigan, and I think they're misusing him right now. So I think Calvin's actually better on the outside. Like I think if you just make that one switch, Coop, where you put Calvin more on the outside at Z and you put Roman in the slot, I think that fixes a lot of the issues that you're seeing with these 2 guys right now. Do
they go with Robert Woods on the outside and Calvin on the slot?
You could, but Robert's been super quiet too with the second team, and it's like if you're a player that wants to play against the first team offense and you're not even producing against the second team offense or defense, I should say, like what are we doing? Like Robert's not even getting open against the second team defense right now, and the second team defense for the Steelers is pretty good. They have some good depth at a lot of these positions, but like if you want to be the number 2 receiver here in Pittsburgh and you can't even get open against the number 2 defensive unit, like what are we doing here? So it would not surprise me at all if the Steelers bring in a receiver at some point during this training camp. $2 from Mexamander says can't believe Broderick Jones got injured.
I can.
He had an elbow issue last year that he played through. Now he has another soft tissue issue. We'll see if he's out there at practice tomorrow, and we'll see how that looks. But like, I don't know, man. I have a bad feeling about Broderick Jones right now, guys. I know pads haven't come on yet, but he's already injured, and like what he's shown so far has not been good. So That might be probably the biggest concern that I have with the Pittsburgh Steelers at this point in time. I did get something here.
Oh, I think you got a Venmo, yeah.
Yeah, I got a Venmo. All right. It's a nice one here, Coop.
Literally?
Literally.
Or figuratively?
Okay. Boom. All right.
Nice.
All right. So if you guys want in on the hat raffle today, $5 raffle super chat gets you a raffle ticket. $10 gets you 3 raffle tickets. $20 gets you 10 raffle tickets plus your name on the gong. By the way, we're about to add somebody to the gong because Craig Bay, $50 Venmo from Czar Craig. Everybody spam those CCs in the chat. And his message was hat for Czar Craig. I will email you my details. Thanks. Yep, Czar, you are a real one. We will send that hat to you.
What a goat.
And $50. Appreciate you, my man. We're getting closer to that $250 mark, actually. So put your name on the gong here, Craig.
What a beast.
Czar Craig. Boom. All right. So right now we are sitting at $125. We're halfway to $250. Appreciate you guys. If we get to $250, we will hit the Steelers talk gong. And I already have 2 lemon shots, all right? I got 2 lemon shots here. I got to get them going. All right. I have. By the way, I forgot to wash this from last week, so it's going to taste so bad. God.
That's disgusting.
Oh.
Oh, no.
All
Don't
right.
look at the screen.
Oh. I didn't look.
Don't look yet. Okay, you're good.
Oh, my gosh. All right, we're $25 away from another lemon shot, by the way. Oh, we got another Venmo here. Got another Venmo.
We also got another super chat here.
All right, so we got another super chat, another Venmo. We'll get to all of your guys' donations here. Appreciate all of your guys' support.
Unfortunately, Meximander, I totally can believe Broderick got injured.
Yeah, I can totally believe that he got injured, 100%. Black Wolf says, I'm a running backs guy. How is KJ looking? How is run blocking? Well, obviously, we won't know until the pads go on, right? Because, people want to know how the run game's going, but, neither the defensive or the offensive line can be as physical as they want to be. And then, because you can't tackle with no pads on, it's hard to tell just how good these running backs are going to be in terms of breaking tackles, in terms of getting out in that open space. So we just won't know the answer to that question fully, Black Wolf, until later this week, and we'll be covering every single aspect of that on the channel this week because it's going to be a very important part of padded practice. But overall, KJ's looking really good, man. He is explosive. The acceleration is crazy. The build-up speed that he has is insane for a guy his size, 230 pounds, and he's running 22 miles per hour is what he works up to. That's 4.3 speed once he gets up to full speed. And at that size, he's just going to be so hard to bring down. So I will say I want to see the run blocking be better, but again, I can't really say it's been bad or good because, pads haven't come on yet. My man Tim with a $10 Venmo. That's 6 raffle tickets for Tim. Shout out to Timothy with the $10 Venmo. Let's see what is, and he just sent a waving emoji with a celebratory confetti. So appreciate you, Timothy, for the 10.
Best of luck.
Best of luck in the raffle to you. And we just got another super chat here from a frequent flyer here, Robert Log with a 20. And he says, Jack, man, we don't need the lemon shots, bro, or do we? More ticklers. Tickets. Oh my goodness, dude. More I don't think that was autocorrect. I just don't know how autocorrect could go to ticklers.
I think it was autocorrect.
I think it's a typo. I think he put an R instead of a T. I don't think it's autocorrect.
All I'm saying
I think
is,
it's just a typo.
My eyes on you.
Yeah. Bob, our eyes are on you, man. It says to give away with much love to the chat. So that's 10 raffle tickets. Coop, I'll let you pick 10 people from the chat at random. So type those me's in the chat if you want a raffle ticket. We got Fluvin. We got JP. Give one to JP. JP's been hyping me up on X
got him, don't you worry.
all week. So spam those me's. Coop, who are you putting in there, man?
Oh, I've got him. I've got Chandler B. Ballin. I've got Fluvin. I've got JP. I've got Steelers fan 2010. I've got Pizza is goated. Pizza is goated.
Is pizza goated?
Is it not?
I mean, really good pizza is goated.
Wait, yeah.
But, like, are you taking pizza over traditional, like, Italian pasta?
Yes.
I don't know,
Dude,
man. I don't know.
Bad pizza's good.
I highly disagree with that. Have you had bad pizza?
Yes.
And you like it more than a good Italian pasta?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were saying.
You can eat bad pizza.
You can eat bad pasta. I think you can. It depends on the pasta. If it has anything with seafood in it, like it's bad seafood pasta, you can't do that. But
all right, I've got 10.
All right, you've got 10? Cool.
Yep.
All right, do we have any more here?
I think that's it.
Cassie's asking, did Intern Man get my picks written down? So Casey, did you get the names written down?
Intern Man is crazy, considering he gets paid. And
Yeah.
I think Cassie's intern.
I
think Cassie's the new intern.
So the answer is no. The answer is no, Cass. I know she hates being called Cass.
Intern Man is unbelievable. Apologize to Cassie.
Yeah, Casey and Cassie are two.
Yeah, we got to apologize to them.
The two interns, I guess.
Intern Man.
Oh my goodness, Cassie's bringing the heat. Cassie, just text me. Just text me, Cassie. What names you want? We'll make sure they get in. All right. So our Madden Sim schedule. It is the season finale. Okay. So we didn't get Rodgers in here until week 7, but Mason Rudolph and Will Howard got us to a 3-2 record the first 5 games. Then Raji came in, a little shaky in his first week versus Cincinnati.
No doubt.
But then after that, ripped off 6 straight wins. Then there was the loss to the Baltimore Ravens, who were playing today, by the way. And then you beat the Dolphins, you beat the Lions on the road, and you beat the Cleveland Steamers. And you currently have a record of 12-4. And today, versus the Ravens, the winner of this game in our simulated season not only wins the AFC North, all right? They both have 12-4 records, but they get the number 1 seed in the AFC, all right? So this is a massive game with huge implications. Lose this game, and you go on the road in the playoffs next week. If you win it, you get a bye week, and you're playing in the divisional round. All right? So this is a huge game to finish out the season. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, both sitting at 12-4. Who's going to take it today? And I see that we got the UFL helmets today for the Baltimore Ravens. So Cassie says the names that she wants are Bub Mickle, so Mikel, Bub Mickle, Sarge, and Damian Roy.
Thank you, intern Cassie.
Was your mic on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. Let's kick things off. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
How many times did you hear that during training camp?
A lot. Kick is away. And Baltimore will take it to the 27. Good kick coverage from Pittsburgh. And here comes Lamar Jackson.
Those uniforms are so sick. She won't.
All right, I don't know. Where are we at with donations here? So I think we're at 162. So we are someone puts in a $100 super chat. We're banging the gong here, guys. We're banging the gong. I'll tell you what. I'll get slapped by a tortilla twice if we get a $100 super chat here. Intern Sam is over here. He wants to slap me.
Intern Sam is here.
If we get a 100, I will get slapped actually 3 times. Let's make it 3 times here at the end of the show. Shotgun, Lamar hands it off to Justice Hill, gets a 1-yard gain. Let's go, man. Let's get a stop. Chris, my man, with a $5 super chat he wants in, says, y'all think Rudolph has a real chance at QB1 next season? He learned from Big Ben and Aaron, 2 future Hall of Famers, or do you think he reached his ceiling? The only way he starts week 1 next year, Coop, is if he's the bridge quarterback and your backup is the round 1
Does Will
pick
Howard
next
have a
year.
better chance to be QB1 next year?
I don't know, man. Well, we're going to have to see. Shotgun here for Lamar. He's going to take it, try to run. It's not going to happen. Alex Highsmith with the sack. 3rd and long coming up. Everybody spam sack. AFC North championship and number 1 seed. Home field advantage throughout the playoffs is on the line today. Come on. 3rd and 14. Shotgun Lamar Jackson. 3 receiver set. Can the Steelers pass rush get to him?
Look at TJ Watt lined up out wide.
Takes the snap. He's trying to look. Their fumble! It's picked up by the Ravens, but it'll be 4th and 23. Lamar gets lucky. Miles Killebrew forced the sack.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, he's playing as a starter.
I don't think it was a starter. I think that's in the dime package.
So he's the dime. Okay. And that's not even accurate. Corey Trice is the dime.
Miles played better in camp.
Okay. If you say so. All right, 3 and out. Steelers defense looks like they came ready to play. Kick is away. By the way, I don't think the Steelers have lost a game at home all season.
By the way, Cordell was for sure in this because we ran it before he got cut. Just so you know.
We ran this stream, by the way, before Cordero Patterson got cut. So
he might return some kicks.
So today he will have a season-ending injury, unfortunately.
This is his send-off game.
This is his send-off game. Plus, he's not in the offense at all. It's just kick return stuff. But here we go. Aaron Rodgers has only lost 2 games in his Steelers tenure in our simulated Madden season. See if he can get another one, this time against the team that beat him in Week 14. Shotgun Rodgers. He's got a pocket. He throws quickly. It is caught. And that looks like Calvin Austin for a gain of 9. Good start. Good start. Let's go.
Cordero should not be anywhere near an NFL football field next year.
No, he should not. This year, you mean?
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, we pointed out last year he gained some weight. He was a bit chubby.
He's what everyone thinks Luka is.
Yeah, under center. It's going to be Jalen Warren, picks up a first down. Let's go. Type those ones. Steelers already in Ravens territory. Let's go, man. Number 1 seed, Coop?
Dude, why did Derrick Henry just look like he smoked a bleezy before that?
Probably because he did. Shotgun, you got a bunch out to the right, no receivers out wide to the left. Shotgun Rodgers hands it off to Jalen Warren. Look at the blocking in front of him. There he goes. He gets all the way down to the 32-yard line. First down, Steelers.
Now will the Steelers run blocking be able to do that IRL?
We'll see. I believe in the right side. I believe in Fautano when he's healthy. And Mason McCormick, I mean, we haven't heard much about him in Week 1, and that's a good thing. If you're not hearing about an offensive lineman, that means they're probably doing a good job.
It's all about the left side.
Shotgun Rodgers, hands off. More good blocking for Warren. It's going to be another first down for 30. First down, Steelers. Let's go. Man, if the Steelers win this game and they're 13-4, maybe we're setting crazy expectations for this football team this year. It's unbelievable, man. But hey, and by the way, 5 of those games didn't have Rodgers. Who knows what this record would be if they had Rodgers for all of these 17 games. Under center, it is handed off to Warren for a gain of 6.
Would they be 17-0?
No, because they lost 2 games with Rodgers, so that they'd lose at least those 2. But they probably would have beat the Jets. I'd say they probably beat the Patriots.
So they're 15-2.
So they'd be like 15-2, and they would have already locked up the number 1 seed. Shotgun Rodgers takes the snap. He's looking. Now he's looking to roll out. He throws on the run, end zone. Caught! Touchdown, DK Metcalf! Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. DK, have it your way. He rolls. Let's go. First drive touchdown for Pittsburgh.
I don't think we can use that.
And it goes to DK. Chomping. Aaron's chomping. Kick is up and good from Boswell. 7-0 Steelers versus the Ravens. Let's go, baby.
Tomlin's fired up.
Tomlin's fired up, man. Have the Steelers ever been the number 1 seed under Tomlin?
Oh, under Tomlin, I don't know.
I don't think they've ever been the number 1 seed.
They had the one year they started 11-0.
Yeah, and then they choked at the end because Big Ben couldn't handle a full season slate.
Big Ben choked on it.
Choked on what?
You tell me.
You tell me. All right, kick is away. It's fielded at the 6 by Baltimore, and he's going to take it to the 29.
25.
Yeah, Fluvin says last time they were number 1 seed was 2005. I believe that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
His rookie year.
Big Ben's rookie year, yeah. They didn't win the Super Bowl that year, but then they won it again the next year. All right. First down and 10. Lamar Jackson from shotgun. He's going to take the snap, play action. He's got plenty of time back there. He's going to throw wide open Mark Andrews. First down Ravens all the way down to the Steelers 42. Big gain for Baltimore. Robert Locke says, also now I want a bacon Whopper after I said the DK song.
BK has to be so far down on the list.
It's probably dead last. In terms of burger places for me, I think BK's dead last. I'm sorry, man. I know BK has its supporters. I'm not one of them.
I'm going to McDanks. I'm going to
Wendy's first.
Wendy's.
Shotgun here. Hand off to Derrick Henry on the outside. Just throws away Peyton Wilson, but still only a 2-yard gain. Cassie says someone's asking if we're going live for the preseason games, Coop. Of course we are. We're going live for every single Steelers game this year. We got watch parties for every single game, pre, regular, and postseason. They are the lifeblood of this channel, so of course we will be live for every single preseason game this year.
First one next Saturday?
Yes. Well, 2 Saturdays from now. Shotgun takes the snap. He's looking. It's going to be a quick screen. Uh-oh, there goes Derrick Henry with space down the field, and he's going to go down to the 20-yard line. Good drive from Baltimore. Steelers defense needs to show up here, Coop.
Ooh, the preseason game is on your anniversary?
Yeah.
The first one?
I believe it's the last one.
When's your anniversary?
August 21st. Yeah, Coop asked me like I didn't know. Come on, Coop.
Dakotas?
For those of you that don't know, and if you ever come to Dallas, go to Dakotas. Best steakhouse in the world.
In the world?
In the world.
No way.
I haven't had all of them in the world, but it's the best I've ever had. Shotgun here for Lamar. Inside the Steelers' red zone now. Takes the snap. He's going to throw quickly on the drag. It is caught by Rashad Bateman for another first down, Ravens. Got to get a stop here, man. Come on.
This is the last time you'll be celebrating this anniversary.
So Cassie and I are actually talking about this. Do we celebrate both, or do we just celebrate the wedding anniversary? Of course, Cassie wants to go to Dakotas twice, so probably both. It's another excuse to go to Dakotas. Shotgun here. It's going to be a read option for Lamar. He's brought down by Deshaun Elliott after a short gain. Cassie says we celebrate both.
Do you have a say in that matter?
I do not. Second down and goal. Come on, type those stops. Type those stops here, folks. For some reason, TJ Watt is lining up at middle linebacker here.
They're moving him around.
F Coop in the chat.
That's not my fault.
Shotgun, handoff. Justice Hill only picks up a few. He gets to the 5. Come on. Can we get a stop here? It's third down and goal. This would be a big stop here from the 5-yard line. Raji getting himself ready for another drive. Now watch this drive.
I was about to say that.
Shotgun here, condensed bunch to the left, takes the snap. He's looking. Now he's rolling. He's going to go end zone. And it's intercepted by T.J. Watt. Let's go. What a play by the best defensive player in football, number 90. He was out in coverage, Coop.
He can do it all. You were just saying about why is he in coverage?
Yep. Well, no, I didn't say. I said, why is he at middle linebacker?
Maybe it's F. Sperry.
No, it's not F. Sperry.
Maybe it is.
That was a disguise. He lined up at outside linebacker there and then went out, buzzed out.
$2 from Bernard.
Says, what do you think about the Muth and Rodgers thing? So there was a video where Rodgers kind of checked it down on a 7-on-7 period, and Muth kind of throws his hands up, and people thought he was pissed at Rodgers. Just wasn't the case. Muth cleared that up today. They were like hugging and all that stuff yesterday. They had a really good day together yesterday, so not worried about it at all. Here we go. Handoff Raji to Jalen Warren. He's going to lose 3. Not the best rep there for the black and gold. And now there's an injury to who? Jalen Warren is injured? No! He's had an awesome season, so now Caleb Johnson, the rookie out of Iowa, will have to come in.
You can do it.
Come on, Caleb.
He can do it.
He can do it. All right. Get the ball to Caleb on this play, Coop, and then trust Raji to get you past the sticks.
You're acting like I'm the one calling the plays out here.
I know. I'm just telling you what to do. Shock or under center here for Rodgers. He will hand it off. This is Caleb Johnson. He's got a seam. There he goes. He's going to get close to first down yardage. Gets to the 30. It'll be third down and inches coming up. What a run there by Caleb. Good stuff there with the rookie out of Iowa. Now it's third and very manageable here. If this was the Eagles, you know what they're doing. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, and a wing out to the left. He's going to hand it to KJ. He will pick up the first. First down, Steelers. Let's go. By the way, the offer still stands. If we can get a $100 super chat, I will get slapped in the face 3 times with a tortilla.
I'm starting to think you like it.
Maybe I do. Shotgun Rodgers. You'll throw middle. Caught. It's Pat Freiermuth with a nice corner route. First down, Steelers. Let's go. I mean, look at that bullet. It's a little behind. It was a little bit behind him, but Muth grabbed it with one hand while he was spinning. Made that look way too easy.
Had some real zip on it.
Robert Locke with a $10 super chat. We'll put that up on screen here after this play. They go empty on first down now in Baltimore territory. Rodgers will go quickly on the slant. It is caught by DK for another Steelers. First down. Robert Locke, $10. Says give away more tickets. That's 3 more raffle tickets, Coop. So say their names down there in the chat.
Lee Johnson.
Lee Johnson, you're in.
Christopher Domingo.
Christopher, you're in.
And Kingdom J.
Kingdom J, you're in. Appreciate you, Robert. Shotgun Rodgers. He's going to set back. No, he's going to throw. It's caught. There he goes. DK Metcalf going towards the end zone. He's so close. Gets down to the 2-yard line. First down, Steelers. Come on. Go up 2 scores on these Jits. 2 touchdowns. Come on. Get in the end zone. DK Metcalf absolutely toasted his guy in coverage. And now they're at the 2. Punch it in with KJ. Darius Slay likes what he's seeing. He's sniffing that number 1 seed right now, Coop.
He's sniffing it.
He's sniffing it. I formation. It's going to be a handoff to Caleb. Can he get in? Not quite. Taken down at the 1.
No timeout from Baltimore.
So, Coop, the helmet for Raji is now pretty accurate. Yeah. So it's almost like you knew.
Here we go.
All right, another one from the eye. Metcalf, the lone receiver. He will hand it to Caleb, and there's a hole. Touchdown, Steelers! Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Let's go, man. It's going to be 14-0 pending an extra point. John Harbaugh's pissed at Roquan Smith. He's going to demand a trade in the offseason. Let's go.
To the Steelers.
To the Steelers, yep. Even though we don't need him. Kick is up, and it is good.
Good job, Mason.
Good hold, Mason. Good job, kid. 14-0 Steelers in the biggest game of the year. Again, winner goes to the number 1 seed and goes to the divisional round. Loser has to play a road playoff game as a wild card in wild card weekend.
Who are the Steelers going to play?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Well, first of all, like even if this was real life, we wouldn't know because they would have the wild card round off with the number 1 seed. If the Steelers get the number 1 seed this year, man, I'm going crazy. Kick is away. It is caught at the 5. And breaks a tackle here. He's not going to go much further. Just gets to the 27.
Let me give you this dubious proposition.
Okay.
This better chance? Do the Steelers have a better chance to make the number 1 seed or miss the playoffs?
Probably miss the playoffs. Just because there's so many good teams, like really good teams in the AFC, and so much has to go right for the Steelers to even compete for the number 1 seed, right? Raji has to be good. Caleb Johnson, I think, has to break out year 1. The wide receiver room, you have to have multiple guys step up there. Defense has to be elite. There's just so much that has to go right for you to even compete with Baltimore, Kansas City, those teams for the number 1 seed this year. Lamar will throw quickly. Over the middle, it's caught. It is Mark Andrews, it looks like, for a gain of 9.
They can't accuse you of being a homer.
Yeah, they can't. No, they can't. I tell the truth on this channel.
Sometimes.
When everybody wanted Justin Fields, I told you he sucked. It was just the truth, all right? It was just the truth. I'm sorry. I am rooting for Fields, by the way, and I'm happy he's not hurt for the season. That was really good news. But I think the Steelers made the right call there. Shotgun here for Lamar. He's going to take the snap. He's looking. Alex Highsmith trying to get to him. Now he's trying to run away. He can't get there, and it is a sack for Jack Sawyer, the rookie out of Ohio State. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 coming up. Let's get off the field. Spam those stops in the chat. Let's go. Come on.
Jack Sawyer's a beast.
By the way, good week for Jack Sawyer last week. He's looking the part of that 4th edge rusher, man. Shotgun. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. He's going to throw past the 6. It's caught. Good job there. Darius Slay in coverage. But Rashad Bateman beat him on the curl route. 1st down, Ravens. Steelers with a good start here in this massive season finale. Yeah, I tried telling Coop after the stream was over that if this game was actually down to the number 1 seed, it would have got flexed. But it's during the day. Quick throw from Lamar to Flowers for a gain of 5.
It could be the CBS 4:15 game.
It would be the night game. Just like the Lions and Vikings were to decide the number 1 seed in the NFC, it would have been a night game.
What if it was the Cowboys trying to make the playoffs?
Well, they are always on Fox, so that would be the Fox game then.
No, that would be the night game.
No, it would
They
not.
would want the ratings.
Shotgun. Well, this would get ratings. Steelers, Ravens, are you joking? Throw over the middle, it's caught. Big gain, Hopkins 1st down.
The Cowboys are getting higher ratings than Steelers Ravens.
No, they are not.
Yes. Are you fucking joking?
To decide the number 1 seed, the Vikings-Lions was the highest rated game of the year last year.
If it was a do-or-die game for the Cowboys, it gets higher ratings.
I disagree. What do you guys think? Pittsburgh or Dallas? Type it down there in the comments.
I wonder what they're going to say.
Hey, they're just objective, they're just objective people, all right? Like,
oh, yeah, we've got a lot of objective viewers.
Very objective voters. It's not rigged at all. So here we go. Field goal attempt for the rookie kicker for Baltimore here with 4 seconds to go in the half.
Where's Justin Tucker?
Kick is away. 51-yarder. Is it good? I think he missed it.
Did he?
I think he missed it.
No good.
He missed it. Still nothing with a second to go. They'll heave it to the end zone. All-time greatest Hail Mary quarterback in the history of the game, Coop. That would be one Aaron Rodgers.
Is that true?
It is true. He has the most touchdowns in Hail Mary situations. Yes. Okay, this doesn't look like Hail Mary. This looks like a run play. They will send Pat Freiermuth in motion. I've seen this run a million times this season. Yep, and it's not good. All right, no gain, but that'll be the end of the first half. $5 again from Robert Locke. Says, I can't say it loudly enough. F Trader Joey.
I mean, it kind of is a joke.
Yep, it is a joke. We gave him his start at this company, Coop, and he abandons us for Baltimore.
Embarrassing.
Just an absolute joke, man.
I mean, let's call it what it is. He's a sellout.
Yeah, he's a sellout. Absolutely. But we love Joey.
We
love Joey.
We are just
He's
joking.
a sellout, but we hate him, but we love him too. But here's our donation menu, guys. Already got a bunch of people in the raffle today. We are at, I believe, $180 or so. So we're about $70 away from hitting the gong here, guys. So $5 you get a raffle ticket, $10 you get 3 raffle tickets, $20 10 raffle tickets plus your name on the gong. We're giving away a Steelers Talk hat on today's show. So if you want in on that raffle, go ahead and send those in. Kick us away. It is caught by Cordero Patterson. No, it's not. Who is that? I think that's Montana Lemonius Craig.
No way.
Number 21.
Check Slack, please.
Okay. Is there something crazy here?
No. Well, yes.
Okay. Did you send it to me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right, first down and 10. Steelers offense takes the field up 2 scores already, Coop. If they get a touchdown here, I'm not going to declare it over, but it's going to be getting there. It is handed off to Caleb Johnson for a loss of 5. Who was guarding Jones? Yeah, Rodgers is pissed for good reason. No way he just posted that. I can't believe it. Shotgun Rodgers. He's going to throw. Oh, he's got the release, and it's dropped. No.
He threw it into double coverage.
He had the signature quick release down the field. I think it was Calvin that couldn't bring it down in tight coverage. 3rd and 15. Someone's asking how they can enter the raffle, Coop.
You can super chat. Or you can Venmo.
Venmo or PayPal. We'll put the Venmo and PayPal information up in just a second. Rodgers is going to try to run for it on 3rd and 15. What are we doing, Raji?
Just wanted to make it more manageable.
So you guys can send in a super chat. If you don't know how to super chat, you just click that money symbol down there by the live chat. Put in any dollar amount, and you guys can send that in. Or you can send in a donation via Venmo or PayPal at Jack_Sperry on Venmo or at Captain Jack Rabbit on PayPal. $50 if you just want to buy a hat straight up, and $100 you get a hat, and I will get slapped 3 times in the face of the tortilla. Plus, we'll bang the gong for a $100 super chat at this point. So, kick is away. It's fielded and taken to the 32, and that's where Baltimore will take over. Man, I would have really liked Coop to get a field goal, at least a field goal there, and go up 3 scores at home in such a big game.
Just get a turnover here. Go score, and end the ball game.
By the way, if you send in your donation via Venmo or PayPal, you double your raffle tickets to win the hat. You double your raffle tickets to win the hat. So here we go. Baltimore with a very crucial drive here in the 3rd quarter. Down 2 touchdowns. They got to get it going. Shotgun for Lamar. He's going to send Flowers in motion. Pop pass to Flowers. He's going to get a decent gain of 6 yards. Got a $10 super chat rolling in here. By the way, we're now under $60 away from banging the gong here. Shotgun for Lamar. We'll show the next $10 super chat here after this play. Shotgun. Lamar looking. Nothing there, and he's brought down. Is that Alex Highsmith? It is. It'll be 3rd down and 5. By the way, we got some good news here. Some good news on Steelers and DJ Thomas Jones. The team's fears have been averted. Testing revealed he did not suffer a torn Achilles.
Chills.
Thomas Jones is still expected to miss significant time, though. So,
Want to refilm it? Not just that part?
Yeah, we'll probably have to refilm that part after live today. Shout out to Steelers Nation. $10 says, has anyone came up with a good nickname for the defense? I don't know, man. Shotgun hand. It's going to be a quick throw to DeAndre Hopkins. He will pick up a 1st down.
How about the Steel Curtain?
Steel Curtain 2.0. I don't know, man. We'll see. New Blitzburg. I kind of like that. I kind of like that idea. Kind of like New Jersey, but only New Blitzburg. Because the old school Blitzburg defense was legendary. Could we see Jalen Ramsey in that big-time blitzing slot corner role kind of bring back the Blitzburg, mentality? I kind of like that. New Blitzburg.
I don't know if that adds up to me.
Okay.
Fine.
That's fine. Spread formation here. Lamar throws. Quick out route. It is caught for a gain of 5 to Mark Andrews. Let us know in the chat. You guys got any good defensive unit nicknames? I almost kind of feel like, Coop, this unit has to prove it before we give them a nickname.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Steelers put a bunch of guys at the line of scrimmage showing blitz. 2nd down and 5. They'll send Andrews in motion here. Lamar takes the snap. He's looking. Here comes Highsmith. He throws it. Sideline. Good coverage here by Joey Porter Jr. on D-Hop, and they're getting into it after the play. But it'll be 3rd down and 5. Spam! Those stops. Come on, Steelers defense is pitching a shutout. Let's keep it going. Shotgun Lamar takes the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw. It is caught. Bateman on the slant. Beat Joey Porter Jr. Be a good gain down to the 33. They're now in field goal range.
Who had that tweet?
Nick Faribaugh. I think the original report might have come from Mike DeFabo, actually.
Yeah.
Shotgun here for Lamar. Takes the snap. He will hand it off to Derrick Henry, and he will get 3 yards. Clock starting to run out in the 3rd quarter here. Again, the stakes of this game. If the Steelers win, they finish the season with a 13-4 record and are the number 1 seed in the AFC. If they lose, they have to play a road playoff game as a wild card as the 5 seed. But they'll be playing the weakest division winner in the AFC. It's a quick screen to Derrick Henry. He's got a lot of blockers and room ahead of him. He's going to get down to the 19, 1st down Baltimore. I will say this, though, I'm surprised Baltimore hasn't scored yet because they have been moving the ball pretty well. It's just that interception in the end zone to TJ Watt was a killer, and then obviously the missed field goal there to finish out the half. But here we go. Shotgun, 2 tight ends for the Ravens. Got 2 receivers out to the right. Lamar will take the snap, play action. He's got plenty of time in the pocket. He's going to throw to his check down Derrick Henry, who will pick up 2 yards. A good tackle by Alex Highsmith. Second down and 8. Reminder that the Steelers lost to the Ravens when these two played in Baltimore during our simulated season this year in Week 14.
We're going to cut the part that says 2 open roster spots too, right?
Yeah. Shotgun here, takes the snap. Lamar's looking. He throws middle, caught, and picks up a decent amount there. Picks up a 1st down, gets to the 3-yard line. Mark Andrews having himself a pretty decent day, per usual. And it'll be 1st down and goal. Come on, we need a stop here. Heading into the 4th quarter, the Steelers are 1 quarter away from being named the number 1 seed in the AFC. And being crowned AFC North champions for the first time in quite a while. First down and goal, shotgun Lamar. Got 1 receiver out wide to the right, 2 to the left. Derrick Henry, the back. Got to watch out for the run here. It's going to be a pop pass to Zay Flowers, and Deshaun Elliott is there for the TFL. Good stuff from 25. There we go. It's a good time. Yeah, I like how Ben is thinking here. He says, play Renegade. That's good stuff. Shotgun, Lamar. He's going to take the snap. He's looking. Now he's going to look to run. Now he's going to throw on there. What a play by Lamar Jackson, caught by Rashad Bateman.
That was a shovel pass.
Was that a shovel pass?
I think it was.
I don't think it was. No, he just shot putted it a little bit, but beautiful throw to Bateman for the catch and touchdown, and that obviously puts pressure on the Steelers offense here to pull away here in the fourth.
That's why he's a perennial MVP candidate, man.
Yeah, that's why he's one of the top 4 QBs in the league. Got to respect it.
Would you put him 4?
I would put him 3. Kick is up and good.
Who do you have 4?
Burrow.
No way.
I mean, Lamar's stats have just been objective. He's been more durable.
I think it's splitting hairs between those two.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And like the only reason why I would go with Lamar over Burrow is because of the rushing ability, like the dynamic rushing ability, being able to roll off large, long runs. It's just, Burrow can do it from time to time, but it's rare. I have a lot of respect for both of those guys, though. Kick is away. It is caught and taken to the 28.
Burrow's also got some injury problems.
Yeah, he's had some injury stuff in his career, but playing behind that offensive line, I can't blame him. That is just a dog shit offensive line. Bad defense too.
And their best players holding.
The only way that they support him is with the weapons, with Chase and Higgins. It's the only way they support him.
They should probably pay Mr. Hendrickson too.
Yeah, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they trade him, because that defense will be even worse. All right, here we go. Big drive for Raji and the Steelers. They can all but put the Ravens away with a touchdown. And just to score here, quick throw, caught DK Metcalf for a good gain of 9 on first down. You love to see it. You love to see it, folks. Come on. Second down and 1. They go spread from empty here. Trips out to the left, doubles to the right. Rodgers looking. He's got time. Now he's going to step up and throw on the run. It is caught. What a play by Rodgers. Breaks a couple tackles. Jalen Warren gets down to the 37. And we are getting close to Chris Boswell field goal range. He beat Malachi Starks, the rookie safety out of Georgia, in coverage.
I know he's a rookie, but it already feels like Malachi Starks has been in the league for a decade.
He's so good, man. I hate that the NFL let the Ravens get him. I hate it.
Rigged.
And they also let him get Mike Green. It's going to be handed off here to Jalen Warren, who will get no gain.
Mike Green had issues, did he not?
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Stop.
All right. Under center, Raji. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, and a wing out to the left. Warren is the back. So Warren's back healthy, by the way. He was injured earlier in the game. No, false start on the Steelers or delay a game. That is the first delay a game penalty we have seen in this entire season.
Raji didn't get the snap off.
Why is Madden fucking us right now? In the fourth quarter, nonetheless.
Are you sure it's Madden? Or it's not Raji?
Second down and 15. Just get a field goal here, all right? Game's pretty much over if you get a field goal. Play action, Rodgers gonna launch it. It is caught. There he goes. First down, well into Chris Boswell field goal range. Calvin Austin the third. First down, Steelers.
Did these refs walk?
From Permanente Bros?
Yep.
I don't think so.
Or from Mike's Beer House?
Yeah, Mike's is really good. Really good pretzel sticks at Mike's outside of PNC. Shotgun.
Pretzel sticks?
Yeah. with beer cheese. Oh, my goodness. Rodgers looking, throws, caught. That looks like Robert Woods. Bobby Trees with his first catch of the day. 2-minute warning. I would just run the football here, Coop.
Run it 3 times.
Run it 3 times here. Make them use their timeouts and then kick a field goal and you're up 2 scores. If the Steelers don't screw this up royally, they should win and become the number 1 seed in the AFC for this season. Jet sweep. Calvin Austin picks up a first down. Huge pickup. Timeout, Baltimore.
Basically the ball game.
That feels close to the ball game there, folks. Let's go. Let's go. First down and goal. Touchdown makes it 2 touchdowns. I would honestly take knees here. Well, actually, you can't take knees. They're just going to take timeouts. Handoff, Jalen Moore. He's got a big hole. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Let's go, man. 20-7. It's going to be 21 after Boswell puts in the PAT.
Are you sure Boss is going to make it?
I'm pretty sure, man. Kick is up, and it is good. 21-7 is the score. We got less than 2 minutes to go. Baltimore still has 2 timeouts, but they have to score 2 touchdowns in order to just tie the football game. All right, come on now. All right, put it away, defense. Put it away, defense. Boswell will kick it away. By the way, I think the Steelers will be perfect 8-0 at Acrisure Stadium in our simulated season if they can finish this thing out. Taken to the 28-yard line, so Lamar, Jackson, and the Ravens only 7 points in this game. They're going to have to put up 14 in 1:47 and definitely recover an onside kick, which is like impossible in Madden. So if you're a Steelers fan right now, you're feeling pretty good about a 13-4 regular season and a number 1 seed in the AFC. And we'll see you in the divisional round if the Steelers don't royally fuck this up. Here we go. Condensed formation for Baltimore. Shotgun Lamar. He will send over a tight end that looks like Andrews. Takes the snap. Lamar's looking. He will throw. Quick throw to Isaiah Likely. It's caught, but he's only going to take it for 7 yards. Clock continues to tick. I got to say, Coop, with home field advantage now throughout the playoffs, with this team being undefeated at home in this Madden season, we might have a couple more of these.
We'll find out.
We will find out on Thursday. Shotgun, Lamar throws, caught. Mark Andrews, first down, Ravens. But the clock keeps ticking. Got a $2 super chat. By the way, a $60 super chat would get us to hitting the gong. So if someone wants to put us over the top, $60 is what it would take to get there. Shotgun for Lamar, takes the snap. It's going to be a quick screen. It's awful. It's just a terrible throw. Beanie Bishop Jr. in coverage out there. Attaboy, Beanie. Second down and 10 coming up for Baltimore. Steelers Nation says, how do you feel about the backup left tackle? Dylan Cook did a good job yesterday, man.
Is he better than Broderick?
He looked better than Broderick last year in the first 3 days with the first team offense. So we'll see. We'll see if they put Calvin Anderson, who they gave a nice contract to, though, in there tomorrow. Quick throw. Nice throw down the field on a curl route to Rashad Bateman. First down. But the clock continues to tick, folks. And now the Steelers are a minute away from being named the number 1 seed in the AFC for the first time since 2005. Lamar takes the snap. He is looking. He's going to throw outside. It is caught by Zay Flowers. And another big gain. 43 seconds left to go, but he gets out of bounds. Baltimore still has one timeout. This would be the game where Madden gives them the onside kick, wouldn't it, Coop? This would be the game where they give him the onside kick. God. 43 seconds to go. Shotgun Lamar. It's a condensed formation with two backs in the backfield. Play action. He's looking. He's got plenty of time. Now it's running out. He's going to throw it to the flat. It is caught, and that is going to be a bad play there because they're brought down in bounds. Timeout, Baltimore. Be second down and 5 with 36 seconds to go, but Baltimore now has no timeouts left. Two receivers out to the right. Two tight ends and a wing out to the left. Shotgun Lamar takes the snap. He's got all the time in the world. He throws middle, caught, but inbounds. Clock will continue to tick with no timeouts for Baltimore. And now the Steelers are 20 seconds away from a number 1 seed heading into the divisional playoff weekend. 8 seconds to go. 7, 6, 5. Lamar takes the snap. He's going to look to run. Clock running out. It is a touchdown with 1 second left to go. So they need a lot to go right here. Lamar is dancing his way to the wild card round in second place in the division.
Bless you.
But now the Ravens need to get an onside kick without any time on the clock going down, and they need a Hail Mary completion. They're going for 2 here. Lamar looking, and he's going to get sacked. Lamar trying to get outside, and that is Alex Highsmith, who's had a hell of a day today. So we will do an onside kick, and we'll see.
You see how they went for 2?
Yeah, they did go for 2. So now if they don't, so now they need to get a Hail Mary, and they have to get the 2-point conversion. They need 3 things to go their way. 2 of them highly unlikely.
Crazier things have happened.
I don't know, man. Have they?
Yep.
With 1 second left, someone's gotten an onside kick and got a Hail Mary back to back? I don't think so. Oh! No way! The Ravens recovered it, and they will have a shot to heave it to the end zone. Oh my gosh, Pittsburgh, you better not screw this up. Oh my gosh. Shotgun Lamar, clearly in Hail Mary formation. Lamar chucks it to the end zone. Caught! Down to the 4, but he's brought down. Steelers win. Oh my gosh, the Steelers almost choked it. But they win the ball game, and they are now the number 1 seed in the AFC. They are AFC North champions.
I'll be honest, I had no idea that's how the game ended.
I can't believe that's how the game ended.
That is hilarious.
So they got the number 1 seed this year because they brought down the Bills receiver on the last play on the 1-yard line, and they brought down the Ravens Hail Mary at the 4. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Bro, I had no idea that's how the game ended.
So a win's a win. Steelers are 13-4. They could have easily been 11-5 or 11-6. Just got a Venmo here, Coop.
We'll shut down the raffle after that.
Okay. So, hey, man, Thursday on the live show, divisional round playoff against whoever wins in the wild card round. But the Steelers will get that first round bye and have home field advantage in the AFC, and they haven't lost a single game at home all season long.
Can you believe that?
I can't.
That's the first time I saw that, I swear to God.
I mean, that was just crazy, man. Kirk Crater, Captain Kirk, comes in with a 10, and he says, Latrobe, leprechauns with luck on their side. Yeah. Love that, man. Love that, man. So we're a $50 super chat away from hitting the gong. Do we want to give them a shot clock here? Maybe a minute?
We'll give them a minute.
All right.
That's all they get.
We are $50. We are a $50 donation away from hitting the gong. We'll put up a shot clock of a minute. If we don't get it, it's perfectly fine. We're still doing the raffle regardless. It's been a fantastic day of about $200 donated on today's show. That's an awesome output, but our goal is $250 to hit the gong. So if we can get one person to put in a $50 super chat, Venmo, PayPal, they will get a Steelers Talk hat. All right, so $50 buys you a Steelers Talk hat. Plus, we will bang the gong.
Did you think the choke job was coming?
Well, when I saw that they caught it, I was worried they were running it in. And then it would have given them a chance to convert the 2-point conversion. I mean, I literally said before the onside kick, the chances that they get the onside kick and then complete on a Hail Mary are super slim. And they did it, and they still lost.
Lamar couldn't get it there.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. We're hitting the gong.
Oh! We've got one rolling in from
Robert.
Come on, Super Chat. Come on, Super Chat software. Don't fail me now. Robert Lockburn! Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Robert. Let's go, Mr. Locke, today's MVP, with a $50 super chat to get us over the top.
I'm picking out names.
All right, we're adding more names to the raffle.
Don't you worry.
Spam those me's in the chat if you want Coop to put your name in the raffle. I see Jack Hay, I see Fluven, I see TM, Andres, Jammin' with Jammer, Damian Roy, Czar Craig, Steel City Timer, Kevin Cool. Come on, spam those me's. Coop's filling out the raffle as we speak. Woo-hoo-hoo! Robert Locke getting us the $250.
All right, I've got the names.
On today's show. All right, we got the names?
Yep.
Cool. All right, so we're going to do the raffle now.
That is cool. Yes, Stu, that is cool.
Steelers, number 1 seed, Coop. Setting the expectations perfectly fair before the season, man.
This is what you wanted.
They were 13-4 with Rodgers missing the first 6 weeks.
We'll see what happens in the playoffs.
All right, man. We're going to be giving away a Steelers Talk hat here in the raffle. Of course, Robert already has one. That's why he's giving away his tickets. So, Robert, we appreciate you, my friend. But we will be giving away a Steelers Talk hat here. It's a lot of names on that wheel there, Coop, thanks to Robert Locke, who's given away quite a few. Some final ones here. Let's see if I've gotten any more followers. I think I got one more follower. Eric Brown. Eric Brown gets in on the raffle. That's our last one.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Spin that wheel. Who's going to win the hat? Put my email down in the L3 when you get a chance, Coop. Is it going to be nobody? Who is this?
Brandon
Nicholson! Brandon, are you still here?
Brandon,
Brandon, are you still here? Let us know in the chat. If not, we will spin again.
Brandon's always here, so we can find him.
He's not always here, though.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He super chats a lot.
He does when he shows up.
He'll
Brandon, where are you, man? Coop's putting my email down there in the comment, or down in the L3, Sperry@chatsports.com.
He'll show up.
Brandon, let's go, Brandon.
What do you mean by that?
Where are you at, Brandon? I'm saying let's go, Brandon. I'm celebrating my man Brandon Nicholson winning the hat. Where is he at? I don't see him, Coop.
I think we should give it to him and wait because he's a real one.
That's true. Brandon is a real one. He's here most of the time. So if he's here next show, we'll make sure to get it to him.
We'll make sure to get it to you.
All right. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. On Thursday, we will be having our next live show. It'll be divisional round playoff game at home at Acrisure Stadium. Still don't know the opponent, but we'll keep you guys updated. Really do appreciate all of your guys' support. And from me and Coop, we really do appreciate you guys. We'll see you on Thursday. And until then, guys, here we go, Steelers.
Bye.